A few tips for using item frames in 1.13. Hey guys, it's Chad. We know that the 1.13 update, which we've seen a few snapshots for, is going to be more of a technical update. We've already seen how block names are changing, how you can tag stuff, how basically they're trying to look at what the behind the scenes, what the behind code of Minecraft is doing and seeing how they can make it more efficient. With those sort of technical additions, we are getting to see a few really cool features, like the item frame. Item frames have only been able to be placed on the sides of blocks, but now you can place them on top or below blocks. So I decided to use this as inspiration for finding a few more techniques to pull off with item frames.
And here we are inside of Minecraft. And just to kind of run through some of the things that I have found. First going through is this little guy. It's kind of like a little globe, like a world globe. The issue is obviously the huge seam right here, so you don't really get a nice seamless globe experience. I also kind of experimented with inverting this so that it was, you know, I've kind of seen some of those things where maybe the eyeballs move or something kind of looks like that, and I was hoping that maybe I'd be able to pull off some sort of 3D effect by inverting the globe, and so you wouldn't see those seams. You definitely don't see the seams, but it's not quite as good, and also it you know, the further you move away, the worse the experience becomes. And also you lose some pixels because there is that pixel gap right there. The overlap of the map, even if this was all seamless, and that's actually how I started it off, which with all of these all connecting, it still doesn't look very seamless. So that was kind of an issue. So then I moved on to a technique that we've seen before, and that technique is actually just right here, and that is that this is a fake texture. You can see that it's a little bit brighter than the textures around it, and so I can just go straight through it. And so nothing really new there, and you can use the same sort of technique on the other side and to create kind of a secret passageway. But something that I did find that I really liked was using that technique on the floor. Whoosh. There we go. That is a fake doorway right there. And because in 1.13 you can place these on the ground, you can easily add the texture, whoops, get out of here, to those maps. Now, you see the issue that I originally saw, which is that you can still see that map seam, and so the thing to do would be to put carpet around it, and then it's a lot harder to tell that is a raised texture, that texture is one block off of the ground. So that's why there is carpet, whoopsie, around these textures right here, and that could be really powerful. And of course you can use this inverted as well. So if we just go ahead and open that up, throw on a whoops, I have to hit right underneath. There we go. There's the hitbox. And then you could add whatever texture you want. So you could throw a smooth stone texture down or whatever. I have a few textures here. Woo, get out of here. On the ground, I got smooth stone, some logs, and some diamonds. Each of these are the fake textures. You can kind of tell the tool that I used in order to convert the textures to the images kind of added a little bit of noise. The stone and the cobblestone are almost perfect. I don't see any noise at all, but the logs and the diamond definitely have a little bit of noise in there, so you can kind of easily tell that they're not true textures. And also this one just had a little bit of a glitch, that there's like a pixel of weird colors there. So a few really cool techniques. One neat thing that I had never considered was hiding this seam with this door right here. So that seam is pretty visible, but if you put down a door, and you have to be really careful about it because you can't put it in there, otherwise it starts to break the maps. You can't put it here, otherwise it's in the wrong area. You have to turn around and place it on the block on the outside, and then also, even then, sometimes it will open incorrectly. So you saw briefly there that this opens this way, well, you'll still be able to see that edge there. So you have to make sure that it will open the other way, which I think eventually, there you go. It just, there, perfect. And so then we throw that back on there. Whoops, I'm closing all of my things. And then put the texture right back on there. And then you can't see that texture change whenever you open it and close the door. So there's some really cool techniques to be had. This is an old technique, just to say again, this is nothing new, is putting maps on walls, but adding them onto the floor is definitely new and pretty. It works. It looks pretty good, I gotta say. It fooled me if I just happened to be walking by. I don't think that I would believe that those are not actual real cobblestone. By the way, here's real cobblestone right next to it. You can see, that's pretty darn perfect. That's pretty darn perfect. Other than that edge right there, that is a pretty perfect texture. I gotta say myself, especially on the ground with the sun hitting it just right.
So there you go. Remember that these snapshots are development builds. Things could change. The way the border looks might change. Who knows? Just things could change in snapshots, and they frequently do. So just keep that in mind. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMGcraft. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Please subscribe to the channel for future videos and leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. See you next time on OMGcraft. Bye.